All right, you guys, this your boy back at y'all with another one, man. We dive into politics on a Saturday night, right? Look, you don't get anywhere in life by being comfortable, right? The only way you move forward is by getting uncomfortable and making people uncomfortable. And we're going to talk about this situation here when it comes to the Me Too movement and the Time's Up group and all that. And in that, you notice they were very quiet about the findings regarding the Andrew Cuomo situation, right? I'm gonna share a screen with you guys, so that way nobody can sit up here and manipulate and twist my words, and I'm just shooting this shit from the hip. Now, now the Me Too movement was supposed to be designed to go after anybody, and I do mean anybody who was implicated in any kind of sexual misconduct. The problem is, you notice that there was only black people that were getting, they were going after. There was a lot of other white counterparts and other groups that were implicated in sexual misconduct, but the Me Too movement refused to go after them. We've seen this with Tara Reid when she made her allegations against Joe Biden. And now we've seen this when it comes to Andrew Cuomo. Now, when the findings came out about Andrew Cuomo, you didn't hear anything from Me Too. You didn't hear anything from Time's Up. What's up, Sean Ojiako? Salute to you, bro. You didn't hear anything from any of those groups. You didn't hear anything from Tyrannosaurus Burke. And why was that? Right? The reason for that is because, as I explained in many videos when it comes to groups like this, they are controlled opposition. So we're going to dive into this particular article right here, right? Whereas two of the co-founders of Time's Up, an anti-harassment group created in response to the Me Too movement, helped New York Governor Andrew Cuomo's office draft a letter to discredit a woman who accused him of sexual assault, according to a report by the state attorney general. The Me Too movement is officially dead. Your credibility is down the toilet. Time's up. Yeah, it's time's up for you. Your credibility is down the toilet. Why would you help somebody get out of a situation they put themselves in? You're supposed to go after this guy, but instead you help your group, Tyrannosaurus Burke, and whoever the founder is of Time's Up. You mean to tell me you guys are drafting up letters to help Andrew Cuomo discredit a woman who made her allegations against this man? All you feminist groups out there that talk your shit on a daily basis, where the fuck are you guys at too? You guys ain't got. You guys out here bashing black men all the time, but yet you overlook and ignore and turn a blind eye to the shit white people do. All you feminist groups out there, I don't want to hear shit from y'all, because you guys are just as complicit in this bullshit. The Me Too movement and the Time's Up group, in my opinion, are officially dead. Your credibility is no more. You don't have a leg to stand on now. State Attorney General Letitia James issued a 165-page report on Tuesday, the culmination of a months-long investigation into sexual harassment allegations against the governor. James found that Cuomo sexually harassed 11 women, including former and state employees, in violation of state and federal law. So, why is this guy still governor? Why is he not in handcuffs? Why is he not going to jail yet? The report details how Cuomo and a group of advisors drafted a letter in 2020 to attack the credibility of Lindsey Boylan, the governor's former aide, who was the first to come forward with an accusation. Now, Borland said Cuomo sexually harassed her and created a toxic work environment. The letter denied the legitimacy of Ms. Borland's allegations, impugned her credibility, and attacked her claims as politically motivated. Now, this is including the theories about connections with supporters of Trump and a politician with an alleged interest in running for governor. Now, Melissa De La Rosa, the governor's top aide, said that he initially drafted the letter by hand. According to the report, though, Cuomo said he did not write it and only worked alongside others in the drafting process. So, you can't make this stuff up, y'all. You cannot make this stuff up. So he didn't help them. He didn't write the letter, but he helped them draft it in the process, right? Man, that's like saying, "Hey, I wasn't part of the bank robbery, but I drove the getaway car." That makes you part of the robbery. Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. Can't make this stuff up, man. These guys tell on themselves all the time, and when they try to get themselves out of a pickle, they twist themselves into pretzels to get themselves out of the pickle. So, in these stories that they tell, there's lies, there's contradictions, there's all this other stuff. What up, Matt Moses? Salute to you. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. That's all they do. They target black men, right? Now, when Bill Cosby, not that long ago, was released from prison because his rights were violated, who do you see on TV on Mark Lamont, You Big Dummy Hills TV show? Tarana Burke and that other lady that they call Dr. Chunky or Dr. Crunky or whatever the fuck, whatever that fat wrecking ball he had on TV that night, right? Mark Lamont Hill. And then it took Judge Joe Brown to cook that Bama. And then Mark Lamont, You Big Dummy Hill, got his motherfucking mind right. Talk about it. This one of the most uncomfortable interviews I've done. Well, it'll only be uncomfortable if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you're trying to spew that poison onto Judge Joe Brown. But Judge Joe Brown wasn't having none of that bullshit. Now I'm gonna play a video, right? Let's talking about this very same. We're gonna come back to this article right here. We're gonna come back to this article, but I want you to see these two jackasses in motion. These three jackasses in motion, right? The Dr. Brittany Cooper. We'll go back to the screen here. All right.
Welcome back to Black News Tonight as we continue covering today's court ruling that releases Bill Cosby from prison. Let's show this man on the impact that this man has within the black community and across society. In total, 16. That's 6-0 have been accused Cosby of rape or sexual misconduct.
All right, see, that's bullshit because a lot of these women that came out there and accused Bill Cosby or whatever like that, that already got debunked. Like, what's up, Marco Hinton? There was one particular case where the lady said that Bill Cosby assaulted her in 1971 when he was on the Tonight Show. Now, Johnny Carson was the host of the Tonight Show back then. I think he was the host. Well, he did it for a long time, but either way, that's irrelevant. What is relevant is the fact that Bill Cosby was there in like May or March of 1971, and the lady who made the allegation against Bill Cosby was not there until July of 1971. Now, this is the thing. If someone made an allegation like that, one would think that she would have a video showing her with Bill Cosby. Maybe NBC might have a copy of that video showing her and Bill Cosby together on the same set at the same time or whatever like that. But it just so happens when you challenge her on that, that woman was not able to come up with the video or any kind of evidence supporting her claim. So for Mark Lamont Hill to come out and say, well, there was 60 women that accused Bill Cosby of rape. Okay, come on, man. Come on. You're supposed to be smart and you're a big dummy, Mark Lamont Hill. Straight up. Let's continue on with this diarrhea of the mouth.
The accusations run from the 1960s to 2018. Those accusations stopped in 2018 because he was convicted and put inside of a prison. For some of the stories of women.
Yeah, he was railroaded there, dummy. No wonder you a goddamn sellout, man. For real.
Now, I heard and I believe civil rights challenges survivors of sexual violence face all too often.
All right, so what about the women that just came out and spoke against Andrew Cuomo? What about them? Right? All of a sudden, because these are the same people out here that talk about, oh, we got to believe all women, right? We got to believe all women, which men lie, women lie, the evidence don't lie. Yeah, Too Raw. So out to my homie Too Raw for TV in the building. Hey, come on in, Too Raw. Hey, hold on, Too Raw. I'm about to send you a link. Right. That woman's dead right now. But you leave it up to a Bama like goddamn Mark Lamont Hill. You leave it up to that Bama. Oh man, all this stuff is going on, man. Bill Cosby, he's guilty. So now you just committed slander. And now he can sue you for defamation of character, dummy.
Those who walk around over America, they are proud to see Bill Cosby as America's TV dad. Yet those allegations take the image of a positive black father figure from the 1960s to the Me Too era of today. A lot has changed, including how we think about sexism, patriarchy, and of course, rape culture. Here to talk about how seeing Cosby walk free could be affecting different parts of our society. I'm joined by two guests, Dr. Brady.
So how does that affect different parts of society? You got a lot of these raging predators out here, and Andrew Cuomo, who's still the governor as we speak. But Bill Cosby's supposed to be this menace to society, right? And look who's on this panel, right? Look who's on this panel. Look at that. You got Tyrannosaurus Burke, and then you got this walking. She wouldn't make the cut as a goddamn offensive tackle. Brittany Cooper. Look at her. Thunder Chunky herself. So you got these two unattractive ass women here on the panel trying to rig Bill Cosby through the coals. I mean, one looked like a dinosaur and one looked like a goddamn Brontosaurus Rex, a brontosaur, whatever you call it, Brontosaurus. Yeah, that's one of the goddamn. I know it's getting late now. Let's see what these jackasses have to say.
Cooper, she's associate professor at Rutgers University. I'm also Jacob on the start. What is your reaction when you see that for the return Bill Cosby's conviction and he walked out of prison this afternoon?
Man, right before she was getting ready to talk, man, that coonery was getting ready to, boy, that coonery was getting ready to come out her mouth, boy. What's up, T-Raw?
Hey, what's up, man?
Good. Subscribe to my homie T-Raw for TV, politically incorrect. T-Raw for sports. I think I'm missing one more channel.
That's pretty much. Oh, 2 Raw Classics.
Oh yeah, T-Raw Classic. That's right. So, hey, we gonna listen to this coonery that's about to come out, and that hot butter biscuit babble that's gonna come out her mouth, right? Because for all intents and purposes, she had enough hot butter biscuits going in her mouth. But so we can listen to this bullshit with her, and then we can get your reaction to this shit. Let's listen to this fucking biscuit babble from the bed winch.
I believe the women who accused Bill Cosby, and I think that they deserve justice, and I think that that's the conversation we should be having. I'm deeply disturbed by any narrative in the Black community that says that Bill Cosby built the latter part of his career really after the 2000s. He built his career by shaming poor Black folks, and so now they have to listen to analyses that say things like, well, he needs to be let out of his technicality because Black folks get railroaded in the prison system. Those are the very Black men and Black women that he spent his career demonizing while he was the one who around, acting in concert with the worst stereotypes that white people have made up about who Black men are. And I appeal to Black men who are trying to defend Cosby to say, look, he's part of the problem for you. He is part of the reason that white people feel involved in stereotypes about violent Black men who want to rape white women, because while other Black men were lynched and unfairly railroaded, he used the code of his power and his visibility to go around and actively help white women, meaning while pretending to be upstanding gentlemen, right? And showing Black folks who would not participate in that kind of middle class fantasy. And so he doesn't deserve any mercy from Black communities. He doesn't deserve the absolution of our narrative about white supremacy. He's a violent, he's so admitted rapist who drug women and raped them, had sex with them without their consent, which is rape. And that is the only conversation we should have.
Go ahead, T-Raw. What's your thoughts on this bed winch battle?
Well, I was having a hard time interpreting wildebeest. So, I caught bits and pieces of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, all women true. No, but I mean, the gist of it is, okay, they saying they believe all women, which is bullshit. That's a stupid fucking, philosophy to have. You know what I'm saying? Believe all women in all instances. You might as well have white people say, believe all white people. It's a stupid thing to say, as if women are innocent children. It's almost like they're equating women with the innocence of little children now. You know what I'm saying? And that's bullshit. There are a lot of devious, lying fucking women out there. Just like there's a lot of devious, lying men. I'm sick of this demonization of men. Okay, like I was putting in the comment, on your platform, that woman that accused, she was an actress, she accused Bill Cosby of sexual assault. She said, like you said, that it happened in July when she appeared, but Bill Cosby didn't appear on that program then. He appeared earlier. And plus, I remember she died. So why is she died years ago? So why is why are these people still being referenced? A lot of these cases have proven to be fraudulent. Most of them have been proven to be fraudulent. A lot of them have even gone to record and said they were lying. And then I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm not. But from looking at these two women here, they like they have any luck with men. I mean, can you really? I mean, let's be honest. I'm not trying to be mean here. Can't you see why they're haters of men? Can't you see why in the free shot,
Hey, you know what, too, bro? You know what? Hey, I said, if you want to see it, I said, look at how she look. Look, I'm telling you right now, there's no way I can watch a porno with her in it. There's no way my dick would get hard, okay?
Hell no. Shit, even in the freeze frame, Dr. Hill got his eyes closed.
National Geographic, look, bestiality is illegal in most states, okay?
Yes. I mean, I'm being honest with you, man. I mean, look, man, it has nothing to. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but
I'll be mean. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because she could sit up here and talk about, oh, Bill Cosby getting released from prison was a technicality. So someone's rights being violated is a technicality, right? That what you trying to say, Brittany Cooper? And you supposed to be a doctor. Well, you look like you're a Dr. Doolittle.
Right, second, like he's a criminal who was let free because of tampered evidence or something like that. That's a technicality.
Someone took too long to put the paperwork in.
Right, something like that. A deadline wasn't met. No, that's a technicality. Like you said, his Fifth Amendment rights were violated. And these fat Porker brothers here, fat ass and fucking Jimmy Durante fucking in blackface, they got a nerve to fucking tell, they got a nerve to talk about, this man's a criminal. This man's like, Bill Cosby's a goddamn criminal.
Right. But you ain't got no smoke for motherfucking Andrew Cuomo. And they found that he did it. When you got the New York Attorney General coming on TV, laying out the groundwork for all the allegations and all that and the investigative findings, but yet you didn't bring your ass on TV, and I got more hair on my nutsack than you do on the top of your head, Brittany Cooper. I need the shade.
Yeah, like Cuomo, I mean, on top of all of that, there's other things that I think he should be in prison for. But Right. But aside from that,
campaign finance violations and
right. He led his decision to put COVID patients who should have been in isolation in nursing homes, the people with the most repressed immune systems, led to 15,000 people dying. He should be in prison. Okay, but where's the smoke for that? Where's the smoke for these fat motherfuckers?
Hey, but you let CNN tell it last year. Now, just last year when he was coming on TV giving these updates every day and all that, man, he was getting all this fawning coverage on CNN. His brother was throwing out there, hey, man, maybe you should run for president and get Trump out of office and all that. They was like, oh, man, he's the standard bearer. And, he's a model for what Donald Trump should aspire to be. And Andrew Cuomo looks like if he were to run for president right now, he would be at the top of the ticket and all this other shit.
Right. And me and you and a few others were saying what's been out there now. Oh, this dude's been making some real fucked up decisions that killed seniors. But that shit got buried under the rug by the mainstream media because they were more concerned about getting Trump out of office. That was their number one concern, the ones outside of Fox and them. They wanted Trump out of office. Okay, that's cool, but you gotta be fair. You can't sit there and cover up shit because you playing favorites, and now all of a sudden, now you want to, and you know what? And I think the main reason why they still don't talk about the elderly shit is because they're gonna be caught on their shit. Why didn't you report this shit sooner? Why didn't you report this over a year ago?
Right. Not like they didn't know.
Right.
You can't sit there and tell me they didn't know this was going on behind the scenes and all that. They chose to suppress it. They chose to suppress it because Donald Trump was going on TV all day making a goddamn fool of himself, talking about shine a light in your ass and inject bleach and shit.
Right, because he makes good press, so they decided to go with the silliness over the seriousness.
Right.
So that's how that's their game. You know what I'm saying? So, but now they doing, talking about him, and I don't really care about Cuomo, but I just want them to show the same energy toward him that they showed Bill Cosby, especially considering that Cuomo's actually guilty.
Right. Because there's the investigative findings that they laid out, that the Attorney General Letitia James laid out, depicted everything this man has done.
Right.
Now,
and
for this woman,
can I add one thing to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Even though it's Letitia James is the one that reported it, but it was actually an independent investigator that was nonpartisan that did the actual investigation. So this isn't like a Republican or a Democrat. This is someone who has no say in all of this.
Right.
So I just want to put that in there. Yeah, I just want to put that in there.
Right. So with that, you can't. No one can come out and say that. Oh, well, this is a partisan hack against Andrew Cuomo. This is a plot by the Republicans to bring him down. You can't say that. Can't say that. And you Republican Party members, you can shut the fuck up. All of y'all, Elaine Stefanik, all you jackasses, can shut the fuck up. Y'all complicit in covering up for a known pedophile in Matt Gaetz and got another sex predator in Donald Trump. So y'all can shut the fuck up, talk about how somebody need to be impeached and all this other bullshit. So shut y'all asses up. I don't want to hear nothing from no Republican Party member. Now, see, when it comes to black men getting railroaded through the system, right? That's exactly what happened to Bill Cosby. But I noticed that when Andrew Cuomo's findings came out, you probably could find her at the nearest silver diner.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find her at the nearest silver diner, and the other one, behind a goddamn fucking cart full of fucking Kleenex or something. Because I know she goes through Kleenex tissue.
Right. Now I'm gonna replay this again because I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna challenge all her bullshit talking points. Right. Now, I know that y'all want to see her three chins again, but it's important that we take her talking points and debunk them as we go along. So let's listen to diarrhea of the mouth one more time.
I mean, I'm deeply disturbed by any narrative in the black community that says
So Bill Cosby built his career in the latter part of the 2000s. So we're going to ignore his career from the 1960s, the 70s, the 80s, where I think, in my opinion, his career was at its apex, right?
Wait a minute, she said that he built his career in the 2000s?
Yes.
You can make the argument Bill Cosby was semi-retired in the 2000s.
Exactly. So what the fuck is she talking about? Because Bill Cosby ain't just had the Cosby Show, all right? He had Fat Albert, remember that?
Yeah.
Amongst other shows.
I Spy. He had another version of a Cosby Show in the 70s. It wasn't the same thing. It was like a variety show, I think. He had, of course, the iconic The Cosby Show. Then he had Cosby on CBS. Remember, he had the Cosby Mysteries on NBC after The Cosby Show. He's had a lot of different platforms. He had a remake of the show that Groucho had. What is it called?
Think about it. He had a different world. Different World was a spinoff of the Cosby Show.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
the Bill Cosby Show in 1969.
Right. The Bill Cosby Show. I can't think of the show he had. It was like the Groucho Show where he said his secret word and all that. I can't remember the name of it, but he had a short little version of that show.
Right. He had Uptown Saturday Night.
Right.
In 1974.
Let's do it
He was in
again.
Malcolm X in 92.
Mm-hmm.
He was in, Bill Cosby himself, Ghost Dad in 1990.
Right. He appeared in Media Man.
Yeah. Little Bill from 99 to 2004. Well, that's to a less extent. But what the fuck is she talking about?
Yeah, I don't get her. And like I can make the argument that he was the biggest star in the 80s on NBC and a top 2 or 3 star, possibly the top star on television in the 80s when you really think about it, because he saved NBC with that show.
Right.
He had the #1 show on television for 5 consecutive goddamn years in the 80s. So what the fuck is this fat fucking tub of Heathcliff fucking double? What the fuck is she talking about saying that he built his career in the 2000s?
Yeah, I mean, just ignorant. Just ignorant. Let's listen on. Let's break down this shit even more.
He built his career by shaming poor black folks, and so now they have.
So he built this career by shaming other black folks, right? So if that was the case, then how's Felicia Rashad, Michael Jamal Warner, Tempest Bledsoe, Keisha Knight Pulliam, Raven Simone, amongst others, countless other blacks who benefited off Bill Cosby's work? But he built it up by shaming black people, right?
This is such bullshit. I gotta do a video about this. Oh my God. Okay, look. Sometimes he would rub us the wrong way with some honest criticisms, okay? Sometimes, okay? Should he have did it in different formats or in a different environment? Perhaps. But he did it out of love and concern. He was an older person. There were some things in our culture going on that you could say were negative and have gotten worse. He was largely talking about that. But if you're talking about someone who has been, excuse me, a positive force in the black community since the 60s, you can even make an argument since the 50s, it's been Bill goddamn Cosby. This man has contributed literally tens of millions, if not even hundreds of millions of dollars in philanthropy toward the black community. What the fuck is she talking about? What is she talking about?
She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. All I know is I don't see a neck. I don't see a neck, and I see a whole bunch of rolls in her motherfucking body. But anyway, let's continue on with this more of the diarrhea of the mouth.
So listen to analyses that say things like, well, you know, he needs to be technicality.
Okay, first of all, his rights being violated is not a technicality, okay? Once again, Miss Dr. Jackass Brittany Cooper, I'm going to say it to you one more time so even someone with your low IQ will understand. His Fifth Amendment rights being violated is not a technicality, okay? You measuring how many grams that you're going to put in your mouth on a daily basis is a technicality, okay? And in your case, you need to be very technical of what you put in your mouth, ma'am. Exactly, Maximus Royalty. Nothing but a bootleg tub of good, nothing but a bootleg tub of lard.
Because black folks get railroaded in the prison system. Those are the very black men and black women that he spent his career demonizing while he was around, you know, acting in concert with the worst stereotypes that white people have made up about who black men are. And I appeal to black men who are trying to defend Cosby to say, look, he's part of the problem for you.
No, you're part of the problem when you spitting out this rhetoric. That's the problem. The problem is you are so fixated on Bill Cosby rotting in prison to the point that when he gets out of prison, then you want to come out here and put up false rhetoric. It's one thing you don't like Bill Cosby. Okay, we get that, right? But we see there's a lot of things on the menu that you do like. But whether you like Bill Cosby or not, that should not take away from the fact that his rights were violated. And that's not a technicality. You know how many black men that's in jail right now over crimes that they didn't commit? There's a man in Missouri right now doing 40 years in prison over a crime he didn't commit. But yet, that same governor pardoned the McCloskeys, who was them two gun-toting husband and wife couple at black protesters last year. Mm-hmm. That old lady wearing that fucking striped blue shirt and all, she looked like she could try for a fucking Warlight commercial. And here she come. She ain't got nothing to say about that. But yeah, she's sitting up here talking about, oh, black men need to do it. No, you don't need to talk about what black men need to be doing. You can start, and I don't tell people what to do. I just make suggestions. So I suggest to you, Miss Brittany Cooper, start by hitting number 3 on the treadmill.
Because while other black men were lynched and unfairly railroaded, he used the cloak of his power and his visibility to go around and actually harm white women.
But how do you know that?
What did she say?
The many stories that have been debunked, huh?
What did she say? I couldn't quite hear her.
No, I'm
fairly railroaded. He used the cloak of his power and his visibility to go around and actually harm white women.
So he used the cloak of his power to go harm white women. So let me ask you something, the distinguished Dr. Brittany Cooper, right? So Janice Dickinson, was she one of those white women out there that was he was out here pillaging and plundering and all that? Because she came out and literally admitted to making the whole story up. So was Janice Dickinson one of these white women that you were talking about? He was out here pillaging and plundering and all that? Huh? What about, even though she's not white, but what about Beverly Johnson? Because Beverly Johnson got thoroughly debunked by Whoopi Goldberg on the episode of The View. So, but Bill Cosby, this raging menace to society. Get the fuck out of here, fat hole.
You know, I wonder where's this energy towards somebody like Charlie Sheen? That's what I want to know.
Or Molester Moonves.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
All the white people that's been out here, you know, pillaging and plundering and being raging sex predators. Or we talk about all the other, as we can talk about goddamn who's the Roger Ailes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we talk about Kevin Spacey.
What's his name? James Franco.
Yep, James Franco, another guy. Oh, but you ain't got no smoke for them, but you got all the smoke in the world for Bill Cosby and R. Kelly and Russell Simmons, right?
It seems to me that the biggest crime that Bill Cosby ever committed is adultery. Okay, right. And that's not right, but that's not a criminal offense.
Right.
That's between him and Camille. It's not that fat bitch's fault. I mean, it's not that fat bitch's business. It's not that nosy, super nosy bitch on the bottom. It's none of their business.
Oh, we're gonna get to her in a minute. Trust me. We're gonna get to Tyrannosaurus Rex in a minute. But yeah, we can get to her ass in a minute. Trust me. But this sumo wrestler right here talking shit.
Meaning, while pretending to be an outstanding gentleman, right? And saying black folks are not participating in that common middle class fantasy. And so he doesn't deserve any mercy from black communities. He doesn't deserve the absolution of our narrative about white supremacy. He's a violent, insulting, drug women.
See, what you're doing right now, Dr. Brittany Cooper, is committing slander. You are committing a defamation of character that can get your ass sued. And if Bill Cosby wanted to take you to court, he probably would win, and then you won't have enough money to take your ass to the nearest fucking buffet to stuff your face and your ass on Saturday afternoon.
She's probably never had an orgasm. You know, not from a man at least.
I don't want to put that dramatization in my head too raw. The last thing I need to have. Look, I'm trying to beat my dick tonight, okay? I don't want to have no dramatization of her getting some fucking orgasm, okay? That shit makes the drill sergeant want to stand at ease. For real, this woman here is disgusting, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't supposed to be going off like this because this would be a serious topic, but I cannot take this woman seriously. I can't.
Yeah.
You talk about rape them. How do you know that? Do you have any evidence to support that? Enough of you. You know, you ain't got no evidence to support that. You just go around taking mainstream talking points and bringing on TV, and that buck dancing ass Mark Lamont, you big dummy hill, sitting there going along with the get along. That's why he got his motherfucking ass cooked by goddamn on Judge Joe Brown. Now let's listen to what this two-legged what's a breed of dog that's rare?
Shit. Fuck. She looks like a. Damn, what the fuck does she look like?
No, I don't know what she looked like. I'm just gonna go with the default. Let's just listen to what this bloodhound got to say.
People who survive sexual violence in this country see any kind of recourse. And no matter what you believe in, the legal system or not, 1% of all rape cases actually see conviction. Rape cases actually go to trial and see conviction. 1%. So it's very, very rare to see anybody go to jail.
Really? Really? You really believe that? 1%? You really believe that? Okay. Huh. Where you get that number from? 1%? Where'd you get that number from, Tyrannosaurus Burt? And why did you not come out and speak against Andrew Cuomo? You supposed to be the founder of Me Too, right? I'm surprised that, well, then again, I'm not surprised because you are controlled opposition. They willing to put lipstick on a pig and earrings and shit, and give you a white dress, give a pig a lipstick and some earrings and a white dress, and out comes Tarana Burke. Oink oink.
So it's it was really disheartening to see the comments from people and see black people celebrating this like a victory. This is not a victory.
Says who? How is this not a victory, Tyrannosaurus Burke? How is it not? See, this is where the Me Too movement is dead. Because they sit up here and they shame Bill Cosby till the cows come home. Meanwhile, and This was on accusations, not hard tangible evidence. This was based on, they're framing all this on hearsay. But you got Latina James, through an independent investigator, come out and announce the findings of that independent investigation, and all of a sudden, Brittany Cooper and Tarana Burke don't got no smoke for Andrew Cuomo. They're not out here beating the drums talking about Andrew Cuomo should be removed from office.
Nope. As a matter of fact, it seems like the only people that are really calling for his resignation are other Democrats, because they're concerned that he could put a stain on the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying?
They already got a stain on it. They really do. I mean, really deal. I mean, this right here ain't just a stain on the Democratic. I mean, look no further. You got Kamala Harris as the vice president, for crying out loud. I mean, that's a stain.
Well, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be like, they're supposed to pretend like they have the moral high ground compared to Republicans. You know, at least they pretend. You know what I'm saying? They like in wrestling, they deface and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what do we always talk about when it comes to white supremacy, right? What's the one thing I always say? Power don't negotiate. Now, you see that Andrew Cuomo has stand firm on his square about him saying that he hadn't done nothing to those women. And he will fight tooth and nail to maintain his position as governor.
Mm-hmm.
Power don't negotiate. Remember, I tell y'all now. He's trying to maintain his position of power, and he will yield that power to his event. Think about this, right? Latina James came out there and announced those findings. Why she is not pursuing this any further? You would think, as the Attorney General, as the top cop in the state of New York, you would figure after all that came out, after she announced those findings, she would have then said this: we're now going to put the governor of Andrew Cuomo under arrest and charge him with these many counts of sexual assault, these many counts of sexual harassment. She could have done that. She didn't do it. Now, why is that?
Well, part of it is because he's governor, and there are still certain questions about what can you, like, as far as arresting elected officials, especially someone as high ranking as the state governor. That's part of it, you know, and also, you know, like you said, powerful people are protected. You know, look at Trump. Look at the history. All these people who have been in positions of power, and they've committed crimes, and very few of them go to jail. I mean, every now and then, you might see a situation where a woman go to jail. But even with that, it's like posh country club type situations.
Right.
You know, yeah.
She could have gone after him, but she didn't.
Yep.
And they know, look, the Cuomo family behind the scenes and all that, I'm pretty sure this is a powerful family that has a lot of money, a lot of connections, and a lot of ties.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about business interests, and we talk about business and other interests and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, you're going to have Biden and Nancy Pelosi and all these other, and Chuck Schumer and all these other guys that's going to come out and publicly call for Andrew Cuomo to step down and publicly call for his removal as a public face-saving tool or mechanism. And I want to give a shout out to my Quest X, because he and I was going back and forth about this, and I asked him about this, and he basically told me that, well, they're going to call for his resignation, but behind the scenes, they really don't want him to go. That's why when Biden was asked about well, should you see him removed from office? And when he made the little blanket statement, and then he sidestepped the rest of those questions.
Right.
But the one person that I noticed had not came out and say anything publicly was Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this, y'all. We've seen Joe Biden, we've seen Chuck Schumer, we've seen Nancy Pelosi, we've seen Kirsten Gillibrand, and other people that's high power players that's associated with the Democratic Party come out and call for this guy's resignation and call for this guy's removal from office. But the one person we have not seen publicly do that was Kamala Harris. And why is that? See, I got lots of questions too, Raw. We need to put on our investigative hats, bro. What's up, Polo? Salute to you, man.
Well, usually, just off the top of my head, in a situation like that, when a person is quiet like that, they have something, they're afraid of something being exposed, or they have something to hide, or they want to bring attention to something if they make a statement about something of that magnitude. I hadn't thought about that.
Listen to these women go in on Bill Cosby, man. When Bill Cosby got released from prison, man, you couldn't stop these two chuckleheads from talking.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this. Let's listen to more of her we call it politics.
I got you.
Huh?
I got you. Yeah, I know where you're going with that one now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's listen more of this poo-poo politics from this dinosaur here.
That Bill Cosby should be in jail, right? Whether you're action politics, if you believe Bill Cosby should be in jail, that's one thing. But to celebrate Black people is just wrong.
Well, how is it wrong? Considering that there's a lot of Black people out here that get railroaded through the system every freaking day. How is it wrong? See, this is coon babble right here. This is bedwitch babble right here. For real. How is this not a celebration? And we should celebrate the many times that Black people get railroaded through the system, and you're supposed to be this activist. The only thing that's activated right now is your coonery.
And they only throw out chicks like this to shit on Black men. That's it. That's the only time they bring out these types of heifers. It's a shit on some Black man, like an R. Kelly or a Bill Cosby or whoever, whatever the Black man is. You know what I'm saying? They don't bring these heifers out to shit on anybody else.
And we're going to expand further. We're going to continue this video, and then I'm going to play another video when we're going to play another video here that further delegitimizes this so-called movement.
It's wrong. You don't say, if that's your belief, and say he is guilty. Absolutely, unquestionably guilty.
How is he guilty? Is he guilty in the court of law? Then you cannot say that. If he's not guilty in the court of law, you cannot say that. Especially when you don't have any evidence to support that. See, the difference between Bill Cosby's case and Andrew Cuomo's case, you had the Attorney General come out and release the findings of that of the investigation from an independent reviewer, from an independent investigator. All this stuff about Bill Cosby was hearsay. Bill Cosby went to jail on hearsay, y'all. And he talk about this big nose grizzly bear here, whose face looked like it went through a goddamn termite invasion, talking shit.
KRS-One and drag.
Yeah, KRS-One baby sister. The bridge is over for you there, KRS-One baby sister.
This is an interesting, pretty
And here comes this dummy.
I'll show you something really interesting, right? People may have different views of criminal justice, how a role should play in justice.
I mean, what role should we play in giving this woman a weight loss plan too, Raw?
Well, I think it's futile, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's one of these hopeless cases where, she gave up on, like, she gave up on, trying to maintain her figure eons ago. You know what I'm saying?
Breast reduction. Hey, we can start off with breast reduction right now, because I'll tell you right now, she got enough milk to feed the collie with them motherfucking breasts that she got.
Yeah, but that milk probably sour and cottage cheesy and high in fat, cholesterol, all that shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't want to listen what this big dummy got to say. We're gonna end this one here. We're gonna go to another video that further delegitimizes Tyrannosaurus Bird. Oh, where that video at? Where that video at? This one after Tara Reid came out and made her allegations against Joe Biden. Where is that video at? Because I want y'all to see that. This is very important. Man, I'm ready to go. Man. Ugh.
A closer picture of her or something?
Yeah, I need you to see this closer picture, man. Almost do it my lunch. Look at that right there. Look at that smile right there, man. That's a smile only a California resident would love. Look at that. What the fuck?
I don't see it yet.
No, that's the photo right there. This one. This one right here. Where she's smiling. Where all her craters showing.
I still see the photo of for some reason I still see the photo of the first clip.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, you might be lagging. Because I'm off that one. What's up, Luda Rider? Salute to you, Luda Rider. I'm off that one. You might be lagging a little bit.
Let me see something. Oh God.
Bad. What the hell is that? She really thinks she was sexy, yo. She really thought she looked sexy now. Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, now all of a sudden now there's no easy answers.
All this fucking mumbo jumbo. Get to the point. Why should I ask? Why should I be direct with that one? Look at this bullshit.
Look at this. There are no perfect survivors. What does that mean?
The fuck is she talking about? Answer the fucking question. You
It's a
cool
bunch
ass
of-
fuck.
For real, it's a whole bunch of fucking word salad. Look at this shit. It's all empty talk. The inconvenient truth is that the story is impacting us differently because it hit at the heart of one of the most important elections of our lifetime. Like, what does that even fucking mean? Get this shit. She went on to say that Tara Reid had to rely on journalists to tell her story instead of systems for survivors. Now, that right there is where she's attacking Tara Reid.
Right. The founder of Me Too is attacking someone who she's supposed to be uplifting.
Right. She's supposed to be looking out for. But see, too, Rod, that's part of that control opposition I was talking about. And that was last year. That was last year. Look, in my opinion, it's time's up for the Me Too movement, and anything that's part of that culture or that establishment, it's dead. In my opinion, this thing is dead because they're not consistent. All they've done is basically, for all intents and purposes, pick and choose who they want to go after.
Yeah. I just figured out what she reminds me of is a human Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head.
Man, that's a disrespect to Mr. Potato Head, man.
Yeah, that's what she looked like.
Mr. Potato Head's interchangeable. There's nothing interchangeable about that.
Yeah, you can't do that about that. That's fixed.
You see how they try to redo her hair and redo her face and put some lipstick on it and all that and all this other makeup and shit, and she's still ugly as fuck.
Yes, gruesome. She like in some type of early like transformation from a human to a fucking gargoyle or something. I don't know what the fuck, man. But
I mean, they try to put all these expensive dresses on her. They try to get her nails done, her hair done, everything did. Oh, you fancy, huh? Right? Try to put on some L'Oreal lipstick and all that, and you still cannot get your dick off of that. You can't.
Nah, man, it's basically like dressing up a warthog, man. It's still ugly as fuck. You know.
Now, this is not to discredit Tyrannosaurus Burke. I mean, in any way, shape, or form. But and then again, it is to discredit her because this movement here, it was a sham. It's a farce, and it's disgusting. And any of you feminists out there think you're gonna come on my channel and start talking shit, you got another thing coming. Because I got smoke for you jackasses too. So tread carefully. Any of you feminists out there that call yourself trying to attack me and all that, you don't have my permission to put my content on your videos. If I see any of my content on your videos, I'm gonna put my foot right there in your dusty ass pussy.
Absolutely.
So tread carefully, because you guys are just as inconsistent as well. This thing was supposed to be for anybody, and I do mean anybody. So we're gonna hold your feet to the fire. You come out with a program like this, you start shitting on black men and ignoring white men, and I'm gonna call you out for your hypocrisy. I'm gonna delegitimize your shit. There's too many women out there that are really going through the pain and suffering of having that done to them. Now, don't get me wrong. This shit it's horrible. And I can't even sit here and begin to imagine what that's like of being a victim of sexual predation and all that. I will not have, I don't have the slightest clue of how that works. And I'm not even going to speak about how that works. But there's a lot of women out there that's going through that really, only to have this farce of a goddamn movement taint the women that's really going through, who's really been assaulted, who really do need the support and the care to mentally and physically get through that traumatic experience. And yet, all this thing looks like nothing more than a way to make money and make other people money.
That's what I was getting ready to say, LB. This country loves to have a black boogeyman, and being that there's 200 million white people in this country, a little over 200 million, and about 5 million of them are women or female. There's a lot of money there. So they get a lot of donations from white females and black females that co-sign that bullshit. So it's all about the numbers. It's all about money and shit, man. Ain't no money really in demonizing Charlie Sheen. There's no money really in demonizing Harvey Weinstein more than what they're obligated to do. Harvey Weinstein should be the face of this shit. The way they attack Bill Cosby is the way they should be attacking him and Roger Ailes. Those are fucking rich, powerful men who have a long history of sexual harassment. Ask the women in Fox News. They want to talk about a body count. All the women that Roger Ailes sexually harassed. He made a woman quit Fox. He made women quit Fox News.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this guy's been in television since the 60s. So I mean, where's his Me Too where's his Me Too documentary?
They were quick to make one about R. Kelly, man. They had like a 5-part documentary about surviving R. Kelly, and I forgot about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, one of the greatest entertainers in our history, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
and those two, huh? Now I was gonna say, and the two gentlemen, matter of fact, why am I even saying that? The two bullshit liars,
right?
They've been called out on their bullshit and proven to be liars, and Oprah still went on that bullshit. So
but
fuck her too,
friend, right? That's supposed to be Oprah. Michael Jackson's supposed to be Oprah Winfrey's friend.
They're going to show you her fucking character, but her other friend, she covers his ass though, Harvey Weinstein. I wonder why.
And kisses him but she kisses him on the cheek. Not only she don't speak about Harvey Weinstein, she kissed that fucking walrus on the cheek.
She's a piece of shit, man.
Gayle King was doing that interview with Dr. Vanessa Tyson, right? Going after Justin Fairfax. Because remember that whole blackface scandal came over Ralph Northam. Justin Fairfax was set to become governor, and then you get Meredith Watson coming out speaking out against Justin Fairfax, and then you had that infamous interview with Dr. Vanessa Tyson with Gayle King, with all 10 of her fucking hammer toes. Hammer time. Huh?
That tells you, man, that there's a definite like this hatred of black men. Like the first thing they thinking about, if Northern goes down, they don't want this black man becoming governor.
Right. And then remember when Kobe Bryant, rest in peace to the late great Black Mamba, man, when he passed away last year, right? When he passed away last year, and she tried to get Lisa Leslie, one of Kobe Bryant's best friends. She tried to get Lisa Leslie to throw Kobe Bryant under the bus, talk about how he raped those women, when that was definitely not true.
Yeah.
And we went after her over that. Right? And then Susan Rice got nerve to go after Snoop Dogg, talking about we got an army. Well, you got a whole army of Oompa Loompas or some shit? Oompa Loompa doopity dang.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's just it doesn't even matter like that Kobe Bryant pretty much was exonerated, you know what I'm saying? Like she lied. They found so many different the evidence shows that she was having consensual sex and she had different men's semen in her vagina, and you know, within like a week period. So I mean, come on, man. Like, whatever. It just don't make any sense, man.
Right. The only thing Kobe Bryant was guilty of was, cheating on his wife. There's anything he was guilty on, but they didn't care. But they didn't care for that. Oh man, he raped that woman. Doesn't matter if he was exonerated. Doesn't matter that the conviction didn't show up in his record. They got something they can hang on. They got something they can hang their hat on. And Gail King felt the need to bring that up after Kobe Bryant after he passed away. Now, ever since that, she had 15 years to interview Kobe Bryant. She waited till after the man passed away to bring that shit up. That motherfucker, Angela Bassett, how disgusting for that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, it's just disgusting. It's fucking disgusting to me, man. It's disgusting to me how whenever one of us have any type of, like, even if it's a minor setback, they never let that shit go. They always hang that shit over our heads. Like when someone passes away, the first thing they always bring up is something that happened in one of our lives that was negative. They always cover up their shit. But we can have one incident that happened 55 years ago, and they'll bring that up immediately.
Right.
And it disgusts me, man.
Now, you notice that they had a couple times where, oh man, they brought this up for like a couple days about Andrew Cuomo, but they slowly but surely trying to put that incident on the back burner, because what they talking about now? Oh, we talk about this Delta variant that's ravaging the country and all that, right? They try to slowly but surely put Cuomo's thing on the back burner. You notice that his brother ain't coming out doing phony coverage on CNN, right? Oh, let's talk about that. His brother literally tried to help him cover this shit up.
Yep.
That's another thing we had talked about. Chris Cuomo. Now, Chris Cuomo, he's been on, and CNN's not going to fire him. Matter of fact, they already came out and said they weren't going to fire him. They're not going to fire him. For one, he's one of the big-time ratings guys. He makes them a lot of money. And the Cuomo family is powerful. So when you got these two factors in play, you think Chris Cuomo going to lose a job? Hell no.
No.
Hell, if Jeffrey Toobin could pull out his Toobin and start beating off on a goddamn Zoom call from the New Yorker and get suspended and come back, and then the report saying they had a party before he was back on the CNN set. He was partying with other CNN personalities and all that. So if Jeffrey Toobin, now if you don't know who Jeffrey Toobin is, he's the guy during the O.J. Simpson trial in '94 came up with the term race card. If Jeffrey Toobin can beat his dick on a Zoom call and not get fired, then goddamn it, Andrew Cuomo is a shoe-in to keep his job. Right? Inconsistency across the board.
You mean Chris
brother cover this shit up, and where's the smoke for Chris Cuomo? Hello, Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey, the Aunt Mammy Supreme herself, Tyrannosaurus Burke. Why you ain't on goddamn these mainstream media outlets?
They ain't got no smoke for them. Like you said, man, they're slowly trying to ease that shit out the headlines.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Where that fat wrecking ball Roland Martin at, right? When you're not here getting your ass ran out of these different cities in the United States, I need you to be on here. We need to go after Chris Cuomo.
They're not. He's not going to do that.
Yeah, you go all the smoke for black people, right? You stupid motherfucker, well vote, right? You will sit up here and talk shit about black people. Why aren't your ass going after goddamn Andrew Cuomo? Oh, because he's a Democrat, right? But I bet if Trump did some shit like this in recent memory, I bet your ass would be on TV. We need to go after Trump. I keep it black. I keep it funky all the time. You out here begging white people for money all the goddamn time and shit. You ain't got no smoke for Andrew Cuomo. Fuck out of here, dude. All you motherfuckers, man, Mark Lamar Hill, you moist ass motherfucker. Why you ain't going after goddamn Andrew Cuomo? You had all the smoke in the world for Bill Cosby talking about, oh man, this one of the most uncomfortable interviews I ever done. But you're not going after Andrew Cuomo with the same level of uncomfortableness. No, you're very comfortable in the background eating your butter biscuits there, motherfucker.
Yeah, man, they're all on cold on this one, man. All of them. Don Lemon.
Yeah, Donna Lemonade. Where you at, Donna Lemonade? What, you're not gonna go after Chris Cuomo and Andrew Cuomo because he's my friend, and I just want to make sure that I gotta look out for my friends. What about your friends? Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down? Hey. What about your friends? Are they gonna be low down? Will they ever be around?
Well, he likes white dick, so he's not going to attack him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he definitely like that ivory. He definitely like that ivory schlong.
Yeah.
Hey, you like your chorizo spicy there, Donna?
You like that raw pork, so
he get that goddamn he got that TLC going on. What's up, Kevin Wedderburn? Yep, get that TLC going on. That's right, I'm channeling my inner TLC tonight. Al Sharpton, Al Sharpton ain't about to say nothing, bro. I'm still looking for him to give a sermon on Sunday, for crying out loud. Oh, I did find out he did do a sermon 5 years ago on a regular Sunday at Alfred Street Baptist Church out here in Alexandria, Raw.
Mm-hmm.
He did do a sermon. I found it. He actually did a sermon. Now it was like 5 years ago, but still, I found it. Man, Al Sharpton? No, you're not gonna find Al Sharpton talking about this shit. All these dudes control opposition. That's why they had when Joe Biden was on that Zoom call, Joe Biden was rigging their ass through the cold, talking about I've done more for the black community than any other president. The fuck out of here. You've done more to the black community than any other president.
Well, I can't believe. Yeah, Biden got some nerve saying some shit like that.
Right.
He's done more than any black. Well, all right, bro. They ain't saying much any goddamn way.
You've done more for the black community. You've done more to the black community, okay?
Right.
And none of those so-called black leaders had the intestinal fortitude to challenge him on what he was fucking saying.
No, they coward. They scared his ass.
They ain't be scared no old senile white man and shit that's got 1 foot in the grave for crying out loud. Shit,
yeah, man,
I can make a little rap for that, right? I can make a little rap right now for that in real time. The casket. He has 1 foot in, 1 foot out, riding the fence on the brick of hell, no doubt. There you go.
Brick of hell, no doubt.
Yeah. You're not going to find none of these guys out here going after the Cuomo family, right? You're not going to see Al Sharpton. You're not going to see the Roly Polies, the Mark Lamont, you big dummy Hills, right? You're not going to see them guys going after him, right? She's supposed to be the founder of Me Too, right? But you can see that goddamn brontosaurus ain't got no fucking smoke. She ain't got no fucking rah-rah factor right now. Brittany Cooper, right? You can find Brittany Cooper on a goddamn Golden Corral commercial holding up a piece of corn and a chicken drumstick. But you're not going to find her going after Andrew Cuomo. You might find her at the nearest Shake Shack, but you're not going to find her on the streets, you know what I'm saying, where she should be at. She should be beating feet in the streets, burning off them fucking calories. But you're not going to find her burning off calories going against Andrew Cuomo. And don't think I didn't see what your fingers look like, Brittany Cooper. Them things look like Vienna sausages.
Yeah, she's quite a piece of fat work.
Yeah, she's quite the beach ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite the sumo wrestler. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got 3XXX at Victoria's Secret. Can you imagine? No, I don't want to imagine. No, I don't want to imagine that. I had this dramatization in my head where she get 3XXX leopard print drawers from Victoria's Secret. 3XXX.
I thought I saw her on the episode of Married with Children one time, in the shoe store.
Oh, yeah. I thought she was on that movie Road Trip. When she had sex with that bony ass white dude, you know what I'm saying? And they he pulled out the drawers and said, "Did you kill a cheetah?" And he smelled the fucking underwear. Oh!
Hey, wait a minute. I thought she was kind of sexy though to be a big chick though. That one. You don't think she was kind of sexy?
Well, yeah, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I would quit her with her. She was kind
Oh
of sexy.
no, can't do that. Can't do that.
Yeah, that was Mia. I think her name was Mia Amber Davis. Yeah, she passed away.
She did?
Yeah. She passed away.
What?
Yeah, she had a knee surgery because she was a plus size model, and she had a knee surgery, and I think she had complications from it. It caused like an embolism.
Oh fuck, she is dead. That's too bad.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I don't know about that one, LB. She was kind of fine to be a big girl. That bitch repulsive. The other one.
Yeah, she is very repulsive.
Damn, now you didn't make me want to see Road Trip. I ain't seen that movie in some years.
Yeah, you said repulsive.
Yeah, she's repulsive, man. Damn.
You said repulsive. See, I find it ironic that in this country you can't even talk about slavery without getting fired. But hey, you can go out here and sexually assault or sexually harass many different women. You end up as president.
Yeah. You're a teacher in class. You try to teach your students about history. First of all, how can you really talk about history without talking about slavery?
Right.
I mean, how can you do that?
You can't. But yet you leave it up to these white supremacists, man. They want to conceal it in the textbooks, and they want to do everything. They want to twist themselves in the fucking pretzels to suppress this goddamn history and shit. What's up, Eric Johnson? We out here cooking in the late night, Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got, I ain't got no chick near me and shit like that. Well, if I had a chick near me, I sure as hell wouldn't be on no goddamn live stream. I tell you that much.
At least not on YouTube.
No. When I'm having my undressing sessions, ain't gonna be no cameras involved. Real, I'm telling you right now, ain't gonna be no goddamn cameras nearby when I'm choking and stroking and stretching and catching and grounding and pounding.
I heard that.
Shit! I just dropped something. Fuck. Anyway, we talking about gay. Oh yeah. Look, their credibility is shot. Okay, Me Too cannot continue to function like this. Right? Exactly. Di. Trump became POTUS, and we knew his track record. His track record of women was reprehensible. You talk about that was something that was repulsive and repugnant. That right there. Trump's track record on women, oh my God, it was repugnant.
Clinton too.
Clinton too. Yep, Bill Clinton too.
And that's the thing about Clinton is he had a scandal that broke out while he was running with Jennifer Flowers. He still got elected.
Yep. Even when he was in office. Bro.
Yeah, and office.
The whole thing with Monica Lewinsky, and before that, it was what's the girl name?
Matter of fact, twice. You're right. Twice in office. Monica Lewinsky and Ugly Face with the nice body. What's her name?
What the fuck is her name, man?
Oh
shit.
Paula Jones.
Paula Jones, that's right. Paula Jones. She was the first one.
Mm-hmm. And when he was running for president, in the primaries, it was Jennifer Flowers.
Yep.
She was a lounge singer. Right. Yeah.
So for Bill Clinton to be speaking to some convention about women's rights and all that, You know, that was a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? Just ridiculous.
Oh, God. They might as well have Ted Bundy up there, man. I mean, it's just
No
ridiculous.
shit.
I mean, it's sick. I mean, what you gonna have next? What you gonna have next up there? Jeffrey Dahmer on black men's rights or some shit. I mean, it's just
Yeah, no
ridiculous.
shit.
Like,
Yeah, let's have Richard Spencer, the consummate white supremacist of our generation, speaking on black issues and shit. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
Or Stephen Miller in that matter. Have Stephen Miller come on and start speaking on black rights and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Me Too movement, in all intents and purposes, is that to me is dead. You cannot come back from after you've shown your inability to be fair across the board and be consistent across the board. This is what takes the legs from programs like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my opinion, it's time's up for the Me Too movement, right? So, hey, bro, I'm gonna get ready to go to bed, man. You know what I'm saying? I get up early in the morning.
I'll probably take my ass to bed soon too.
All right, man. So I thank everybody for watching this video, man. Share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? And go sub to my homie 2 Raw for TV, Politically Incorrect, 2 Raw for Sports, and 2 Raw Classics, right? And go also subscribe to my brother Luda Rider Sports, Polo Sports Talk Entertainment, and Eric Johnson 1994. Those are my homies right there in the comment section. Go subscribe to their channels as well, man. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, shouts out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community, man. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like, hit the subscribe. This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!